welcome back to the Multimagic channel. Hey, hi Rushi, how are you?
Hello, Funny. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I think this will be also one more interesting video, viewers.
Yes,
This
yes,
video primarily focuses on the integration part. As you have seen in the last 3 to 4 videos, we have covered how the backend is there and how the backend is re-architectured. But uh, this last couple of weeks, I mean, Rushi made a tremendous progress on the UI part. So he kind of did a decoupling of internal projects inside the React. And then
yes.
from the project point of view, we'll see how we have integrated. On that note, yeah, Rushi, you have anything to say before we start?
Yeah, Funny. Yes, in the last video, I have been discussing about the front end part and
Correct,
the
correct.
designing and all, the
Mm-hmm,
architecture and all.
mm-hmm.
So after that, we need to integrate our backend, you know.
Correct,
So
correct.
that is why we came up with this video, like the
Yeah, yeah.
how our front end, how our backend has been integrated to our front end.
And what is
And
the flow
most
in that process? Yeah.
yes, what is a flow? And most importantly, we also decouple the front end and the back end. So
I mean,
yeah,
front end. Yeah, correct, correct, correct.
yes.
Uh,
So I'm totally excited to share the experience what we have till now.
y-
So and we will discuss about the project structure which we have previously and what we have now and all. Yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy and you'll get to know where we are and what are we doing till now.
yeah, Rishi, yeah. So on that note, we will start. Yes, let's.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. What is this, Rishi? This is the.
So this is the previous project structure which we used to follow.
So this is our entire application lies here. Correct, right?
Exactly.
I mean, both front end and back end. So this is a in a single project. Correct.
Yes.
So can
So
you? So what is that multi-magics in the first line? That is
okay. Before going inside the folder structure
mm-hmm,
and I
mm-hmm,
mean the contents,
mm-hmm,
let me put it this way.
mm-hmm,
So this whole project structure, will be initialized using the React Native library.
mm-hmm. Okay.
So if we want this type of project structure, we need to set up React Native library
Mm-hmm.
and you need to create a project using that.
Yeah,
Then
I'm
in
remembering that. Basically, you need to install the React and then all the kind of dependencies you need to install, and then you need to create a React native plugin
native library.
project, and you need to select the module as a C++, and this
Yes,
entire structure project will be created. And
yes,
using a
yes.
particular library, we have renamed the example project into the Multimagics project.
Multi-magics.
So
Yes.
this Multimagics, I believe, is the
Our front end.
front end, and
Yes.
remaining rest of the code is like
Will be the back end,
platform layer
platform layer
code
and the back
and
end
the
code.
backend together. Correct.
Yes, exactly.
So the CPP folder will be, so can you zoom there a bit on CPP? Yeah. So CPP folder will be having all the backend code, and
Mhm.
inside the Android folder, we'll be having
Yes,
that platform code where all the
yes,
JNI layers and CPP wrappers will be there. Adapters
yes,
code will be there. And then in
yes,
iOS section, we'll be having the iOS platform code, and then in the, yeah, in the normal source code you will be having the kind of for the UI development what is required. Correct, right,
yes.
Rishi?
So
Yep.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're almost right. You're almost right and pretty familiar with this.
Yeah.
So to conclude, yes,
Uh-huh.
as Funny said, Multi-Magics is a front-end application code. That
Mm-hmm.
is a place where our front-end application code lies.
Mm-hmm.
And coming to the Android and iOS,
Mm-hmm.
that is where our platform respective code or the platform's native code will lie.
Mm-hmm.
And CPP is the place where our backend code lies.
Mm-hmm.
And the backend code, in the sense, like Funny in the previous videos, Funny used to explain all the FFmpeg
Yeah.
architecture.
Conversions, all those things. Correct.
All yes, yes, all those code will be inside the CPP file, CPP
Mm-hmm.
folder.
Mm-hmm.
And the depths folder is something like
The
we will put
dependencies.
all
Yeah.
the libraries for Android, iOS, and all inside
Mm-hmm.
that folder.
Mm-hmm.
So coming to the source folder, this is the most interesting part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the source folder, we'll have a file called as index.ts.
Correct.
That
Index.data
actually,
app.tsx.
yes, that is a file actually exposes the APIs which are in the backend to the
Mm-hmm.
front end.
Right, right. You need to mention in the so which functions are in the wrapper that that references should be there in this
Yes,
file. Correct,
in this
correct,
one.
correct, correct.
That's how we'll expose our backend APIs to the front.
So frontend
So
knows that these APIs are there, and
yes,
it expects all the libraries are there, all the
yes,
supporting things are there, and it tries to load it in the runtime.
yes.
Correct,
So
correct.
yeah, in the other slides we'll discuss more deeply
Yeah.
about that.
So I
Okay,
think
how the
we are explaining this from the project structure point of view, but in the next video, Rushi will be will have a deep dive from the architecture point of view, how we
yes,
will be
yes,
explaining this. Yeah. So yeah,
yes.
yeah, Rushi. Yeah.
So coming to the current project structure, what we have now is
Mm-hmm.
the common folder and the Multimagics React Native plugin,
Mm-hmm.
and we have another folder for Multimagics Desktop,
Mm-hmm.
and there is one more folder called as Multimagics, which I have to rename it to Multimagics Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in Multimagics Desktop
So this
folder,
is
what
the
we'll
new
have is
project structure for the entire
yes,
product.
this is a
Okay,
new project structure.
for the entire product. So
Yes,
so from maintaining all the things in a single project, you have break it down into four things.
yes,
And inside multi common, it's a common for all the platforms.
yes,
And
yes.
native plugin will have that platform code as well as the
The backend code.
backend code. So
Yes,
because that's how it is maintained.
yes,
And desktop will have the desktop UI part, correct?
yes,
And
yes.
Multimagics will have the UI for the mobile, and you will rename it to Multimagics Mobile.
Mobile. Yes.
Got it.
So
Mm-hmm.
yes, for this Multimagics desktop and the Multimagics mobile,
Mm-hmm.
these two folders will consist of UI for desktop and mobile, as you said.
Okay.
But the code base for those two platforms for the front end application
Mm-hmm.
is almost pretty similar, like around 80 to 90%,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest is the common files.
Okay. Okay, Rishi. Yeah,
Okay,
I see that.
so
Yeah.
yes, so those common files will be inside the common folder.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
I see.
and coming to this multi-magic React Native plugin, as you told, as you
Mm-hmm.
already mentioned, the platform layer, the platform specific code or the platform's native code,
Mm-hmm.
and the backend code will be inside that multi-magic React Native plugin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, let let us go inside. Let us go and see what is inside that. Okay,
Okay, Rishi. Yeah.
and we'll also see how our Multimagics React Native plugin has been integrated to the Multimagics
Mm-hmm.
mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Basically, if you want to create any React Native library, we need
Mm-hmm.
to use this command.
Okay, this command is for creating a project, React Native plugin
Yes,
project.
yes.
Yeah. So
If
this is
you
separate from the front end. This is like a
yes,
separate project. You created this
yes,
project first. Okay.
yes,
So once your UI has been developed and you have tested across the Android, so the next step
yes,
you went in is you created a plugin project. Correct, Rishi?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
great, great.
So basically, the thing is, even initially we created our project using this. This is a
Right,
if you,
right, right. I remember that. Correct, correct. Ah,
so if you use this command, it will create a folder called as
oh,
Multimagics React Native plugin,
oh, right.
and inside that,
Example folder will
whatever
be
the
there.
contents are there, it
Ah,
is our first project structure.
okay, okay.
That is where we have the Multimagics folder, all the front end code, back end code, and the platform
Mm,
specific
mm,
code.
mm,
Everything will be inside this folder.
mm, mm, mm.
Okay, and after creating that multi React Native library, as I mentioned, we decouple the front end from the plugin, right?
Yeah, but before that, on the right side, so that is the hierarchy of the plugin project, React Native plugin.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
inside that, you will be having the, as we mentioned, we'll be having the
Platform specific code
platform
and the
code
backend code.
and the backend code,
Yes.
and there will be no UI code is not there here.
Yes, there is no UI code. If you observe, there is a folder called example.
That is kind of a dummy thing.
That is kind of a dummy
You don't
thing.
need it
Yes.
actually. I agree.
Yes, we
Yeah.
don't need it because that consists
Uh-huh.
of the front end part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of the application code
Okay. So
that comes
now,
by default.
mm-hmm.
That comes by default, and what it contains is
Mm-hmm.
there will be a small, simple hello word.
I understood. So this is a
Yes.
kind of a documentation kind of a thing. If someone
Exactly.
wants to use
It's
this plugin, how to use it, kind of Doxygen kind of thing. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
okay.
So we'll remove that example.
Yeah, you can leave it. That's not a
Yes.
problem. Yeah.
So after creating our React Native library, we need to import that in our front end project as a
Oh,
package.
I see. So this
Okay?
command you will be giving it from your UI project and yarn
Yes, exactly.
inside
Yeah,
that, not from the plugin project.
it's not from the plugin project.
Oh, it is from the UI project. Okay, okay,
Yes.
that's a good.
So once it is once if after executing this command,
Mm-hmm.
you will see the right side project structure inside the node modules.
Oh, yeah, Rushi, that's a good catch actually. That's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
So inside the node modules, we'll add multi-magic's React Native plugin as a dependency.
Okay, it means it is just one of the module which you are
Yes, it
bringing
is
it
one of the module.
from the external
Eh,
plugin. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Later, we will do something like now we have multi-magic's React Native plugin in the separate folder in the local folder, the local system.
Okay. Okay. But
Right?
yeah,
Later, we'll publish multi-magic's React Native plugin to the as an npm package. Okay.
understood.
So there
Understood.
you can write something like yarn add multi-magic's React Native plugin. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no need to
Okay,
specify
so
any
this
path.
yarn yeah dot means that plugin is coming from the local system, not from the React server. So
Yes,
later, once you publish this plugin,
yes,
whoever wants to use this API, they can simply do this yarn add, and it will pick up from the React servers, and then you can download
yes,
this plugin.
yes.
Got it.
The main use case and the main reason why we shifted from the previous project structure to this project structure is
Mm.
the primary reason is we need to provide multi-magic's React Native plugin as a library to all the
Yes,
developers
yes, yeah.
who wanted to build something in the media
Mm-hmm.
field, media,
Yeah,
media.
so they
Okay?
know they don't need to put all efforts on the media, how that no need to go through all this kind of hardships and all other
Yes,
things. They can
yes,
simply just use this particular plugin or library or the
yes,
node module into their UI, and they can
exactly.
play around with it, and you will be
Yes,
providing a documentation for it, how to use this
exactly.
plugin. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. As you know, we will soon upload this multi-magic React Native plugin as an npm package.
Okay.
And we'll also provide the proper documentation to the APIs which we will give.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yes. And once after including that, after executing that
Mm-hmm.
yarn at multi-magic React Native plugin, you also can see that multi-magic React Native plugin has added as a dependency in the node modules folder.
Yeah.
And to use that, we need to uh, import
Import.
it. We need to import it.
Okay.
Okay. For
Mm.
now, we have a single API called as extract audio from video, which
Yeah.
we are importing from Multimagic's React Native plugin.
So you can also import the other APIs from that plugin, right? You can put just
Yes,
simply put import
whatever the
star.
APIs,
Okay.
whatever the APIs which we are
And you
providing,
can also choose a specific API too. Correct.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. We'll keep
Okay.
a comma and we'll write the API which we want to import.
Okay. Great. That's great.
So
And what?
once after importing the API, we need to use in this format, like await extract audio from video.
Okay. So
And
what does that await means? It waits for the response. Correct.
yes, exactly.
Okay. So it's a
Ex-
blocking call.
Exactly.
It doesn't go. It
It
waits
is not
until
asynchronous.
it's not
Yes.
asynchronous. It's a synchronous call here. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Great.
So to that API will pass the respective props,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah,
and
of
using
course,
that props,
these will be coming from the UI,
yes,
and based
yes,
upon the selections from the UI, we will be passing these set of things here.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. So finally,
So
these parameters will be sent.
yes, these parameters will be set.
Okay, okay, Rishi.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
And the parameters will be decided by the like,
mm-hmm,
the backend developer and the front-end developer. These we both will discuss, and
correct.
we should decide what are the props
Mm-hmm.
you should send from the top layer to the bottom layer.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so yeah, as you know, we are limited in team. You will work for backend and I'll work for front end. Sometimes both, we both.
Correct, correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rishi. Yeah,
So that is why, as you know, that we use one for conversion and the file path and one for MP3 file. That's how, yeah,
yeah.
we'll send the
Yeah,
props.
so what is the next block in the flow?
Yes, in the next block, this is actually interesting part.
Mm-hmm, okay.
You know, the first three images, is totally they will lie in the front end layer.
Okay.
But in the Java, like in the bottom image, JavaScript in plugin source as index.js,
Mm-hmm.
that is inside this source folder. If you observe on the right side,
Mm-hmm.
there's a folder structure, right? So
Okay.
inside that there's a source folder. If you observe this
Mm.
one,
Okay. Okay.
okay. In the
Okay.
source folder, we will have a file called as index.js.
But
That
but
is
this but this index.js will be in the UI project structure or in the plugin project
it's
structure?
been the project plugin project structure.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, so from
And
extract
using
from audio, it will
mm,
check whether this API is there in any of the in that particular node module. It will go that multi-match React Native plugin. It
mhm.
will go to that node module, and inside that node module will be a platform specific code, and it will go there into that platform. Is correct,
Uh,
right? I'm sorry. I might be confusing. Yeah.
okay, that is fine. But
Uh,
to keep it a bit simply,
yeah. I'm sorry,
okay,
Rishi. Yeah.
okay,
Please. Yeah.
the front end part and the back end part. There are
Mm,
two parts, right?
mm, mm,
So how the front end part is communicating with the plugin.
mm-hmm.
Okay, there is a bridge between that front end and
Right.
the
Right.
plugin.
Right. Right. I
Okay,
understood.
that bridge is this
Ah.
index.js.
Okay. This is
You know,
not
this
platform. This is just the index.js.
yes, this
Oh.
what this index.js
Oh. Got
contains
it.
is
Correct. Correct.
the APIs which are implemented in the backend
Uh-huh.
will be exposed and will be
Mm,
exposed to the front end using this index.js.
understood. So this is the first point where we know that this is there. So particular API is exposed. Correct.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Mm.
So once if anyone call like as you can see in the third image, like extract audio from video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once if a user call that extract audio from video,
Mm-hmm.
it will first trigger the function which is inside this index.js, source slash
Oh,
index.js.
okay. So the next flow goes inside the plugin, and inside the plugin, it will click hit this index.js.
Yes,
Okay,
the
great, great. It is not
in
yet into the
inside
platform. It is about the platform where it is kind of index. It has some difference. It has. Yep, I got
yes,
it,
yes,
Rishi. Yeah. So
it is
thank
between
you for
platform and the
correcting
front
that.
end.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
that's
correcting
fine,
that.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So it's so basically this source as index.js is a bridge
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to expose the APIs to the front end.
Mm, mm,
Okay.
mm.
Going to the next slide.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I might switch between the previous slide and the
Yeah, yeah.
next slide.
That's
Okay.
pretty much fine.
So coming to if you observe in the source dash index.js, we have a function called extract audio from video.
Mm.
And inside that, it is returning something if you observe. Multi-magic React Native plugin dot extract
Oh, now it is actually entering into the
platform.
platform code.
Yes,
Okay,
native
native
platform.
platform.
Yes.
Okay.
If you observe in the next slide,
Hmm.
in Android Java file,
Okay, it is not. It entered into Android platform now.
yes,
Okay.
it entered into Android platform.
Mm-hmm.
And if you observe, there's a function called public void
Mm.
extract audio from video.
Okay.
This is the flow. Like first, it
Mm.
will first we have to add our plugin.
Mm-hmm.
Second, we need to import our API from the
Mm-hmm.
plugin which
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to use,
Mm-hmm.
and then next we have to call the API
Okay.
with respective props or parameters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then next that API call from the
Mm-hmm.
front end, it will go to the bridge layer which is called as source dash index.js,
Mm-hmm.
which is inside. And from there,
Mm-hmm.
it will go to the respective platforms
Mm-hmm.
native code.
I understood. Yeah.
Okay. From there,
Mm.
normally in traditional plugins,
Mm.
if you want to build a traditional Android app or traditional iOS app,
Mm-hmm.
we'll stop till this layer, the first image layer.
Right. Everything,
Which is
the whole the Android development will be in the Java using the Java only. So
yes,
the transition from Java to C++ is not there. Most of the people
yes,
doesn't call the C++ APIs or C++
yes.
functions from Java. Okay.
Yes. So if
Mm,
they want to build a traditional Android app, it will
mm,
stop till the first image. Like
mm,
uh, the plugin call, I mean,
mm.
the bridge will call the native code in Java.
Understood. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's another option. You can.
Mm,
It is not necessary that you have to write your plugin only in Java. You can
mm.
also use Kotlin,
Yeah, I
and
got it.
for iOS you can also use Objective C and Swift.
Mm,
Okay. In yeah, but in our use case,
mm.
our backend is totally in C++.
Mm-hmm.
Our main conversion process and our
Yeah.
all
So
video and audio.
from again from mm,
We
Java, you
have
are calling the that
yes,
CPP adapter,
yes,
basically
we
the
have in C++.
CPP. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is why there's another layer has been added in the plugin.
Mm.
That is called as JNI.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? To call any function from JNI,
Mm. Mm.
we need to load our library first.
Understood.
We need to
Understood.
load our library first, and we need to add function prototypes, which are inside the C.
Mm.
Okay? In the second
Okay.
image, if you observe, we are loading the library,
Mm.
and we defined a function prototype which you are using in the Java. Like if you observe in the first image, we have native extract audio from video.
Mm.
Got that?
Okay. So from first it goes to plugin, from plugin index.js, from here it
Yes.
goes to the platform specific, extract
Yes.
audio from video, and from platform specific you are calling the backend CPP function called native extract audio from video. But to
Yes.
call this native extract from audio from video, first you need to load the backend
Yes.
using that load.cpp, and you need to define that okay, this is the function that is the declaration, of course.
Yes. That is
And
the beauty of JNA layer. We
yeah,
can integrate
okay,
our CPP code
yeah,
inside our Android project.
okay. So from this native extract audio from video, this is like it goes to the CPP layer now.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
It
that's
will call
that.
the CPP function which
Uh,
has been implemented
okay.
for that.
So,
And similarly to
mm,
iOS, for
okay,
iOS,
okay.
the index, if you observe, the index.js, which is
Mm-hmm,
the bridge layer between the front end and the back end,
okay.
is same for every platform.
Mm,
Will be the
okay.
same for every platform.
So until index.js, it is same.
Yes, index.js is same for all
From
platforms.
index.js, depending upon the platform,
Platform,
it will
it
go
will
to
go
the
to the respective platform
code,
specific code.
directory or code. Okay, yeah,
Yes. So
iOS.
in
Okay.
iOS also we have extract audio from video, but
Mm-hmm,
as a disclaimer,
mm-hmm,
as you guys know, we have been discussing previously that
mm-hmm.
we haven't yet got the developer
Yeah,
Apple developer certification. That's why we
correct,
haven't
correct. Yeah.
started the development for
But this
iOS.
is just a kind of a you're telling how to integrate it to iOS also.
Yes,
What
yes,
kind of things might come into the picture when you go into the iOS?
yes,
So
yes,
of course the demo part will be covering the demo, but from
yes,
information point of view, you're also sharing for the iOS.
yes.
That's
Because
great, Rishi.
you know, as an up ahead, we did some research.
Mm-hmm,
Like for Android, this is the process, but
mm-hmm,
what is for iOS? Because if we say mobile,
mm-hmm,
people will assume that we are targeting for Android and iOS. That's why
mm-hmm,
we need to do some minimum research
mm-hmm.
to make our development a bit faster.
Yes, Rishi. Okay.
So that is why I just wanted to keep a minimum brief of
Mm-hmm.
how iOS will be configured.
Okay, Rishi. Yeah, that's
Okay?
good. That's good information to tell to the viewers. So everyone will, whoever
Yes.
viewers who are working on iOS platforms might be
Yes.
getting some idea on this. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
So now once it
So
reaches Objective C, what will be
yes.
the
Objective C,
mm-hmm,
as you know, in the previous slide we discussed that we implemented our backend in the CPP, so that is why we included the JNA layer for Android.
mm-hmm,
So in iOS,
mm-hmm,
we had to write Objective C++ wrapper.
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
which is this
because
because in Objective C++ wrapper we can write both Objective C code and the C++ code.
oh, okay.
So it gives some flexibility in iOS.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how can you map it this to Android layer? Like this is like instead of JNA layer, we will be having here C++
Yes,
wrapper layer.
instead of
Okay,
JNA layer, we have this Objective C++ wrapper.
okay, I got it.
But
Yeah,
if you observe, funny, the front end code is same for both iOS and Androids.
true.
Android, both iOS and Android, right?
Right, correct.
So,
Okay.
and the bridge layer, I
Mm-hmm.
mean the bridge layer for the front end and the back end, which
Mm-hmm.
is source dash index.ts inside the plugin.
Mm-hmm.
That is also same for every platform.
Yeah.
All it changes is it will that index.j I mean JS file will map to the respective platform. That's it.
Okay. I think I got your point. So what is the difference between Android and iOS? Which layer
Yes.
is the delta and which layer is same? So only
Yes.
platform layer is different, and inside that
Yes.
platform, instead of JNI
Yes.
will be using C++, but both front end and top layer and the bottom layer will still be the same. I think
Yes.
viewers, I think we will
And
be actually whatever you are explaining now from the project structure point of view. I am just reiterating again in the next video, in the retro video, whatever Rishi mentioned here, more in from project point of view and the flow point of view. We'll be putting everything in that in the flow in the architecture diagram point of view where you can see the differences and all the things. Yeah, so
yes,
you can correlate there. Okay,
yes, it
but
will be.
but for now here in this video we just want to focus on the integration process point of view. We don't want
Yes,
to go confuse and give more kind of other kind of details at this point. Yeah.
yes,
Mm.
yes. So, yeah, funny. In the next video, we will clearly give the architecture diagrams, like how the flow is going on,
Yeah.
and how our future architecture is going to be, and how multiple platforms will be
Okay.
handled in this
So
process.
yeah, can you go to the next slide, Rishi, once? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. In this slide only, previous slide. So here after calling previous slide, Android slide. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
this extract audio from video native plugin generate it will be go ahead and calling our CPP functions and all it will be executed and will be getting all the
exactly.
okay, okay. So
This
can
is kind
we
of this
yeah,
is kind of a main function.
right. Main entry for that
Yes,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
main entry.
Okay. So can we go to
Yes,
the demo of this, the integration demo,
sure, sure,
like
sure,
how we
sure. Give me a second.
yes.
Share
So
my
viewers,
screen.
I hope you are having good time. And then yeah, so this is I hope we are sharing all the information and all the required details in a structured way. If you feel it is not in a structured way or if you need more details, please do mention, comment them. Yeah,
Yes.
for now Rushi is back with the beautiful app.
Yes, as I discussed
Okay.
in the
Mm-hmm.
previous video, I have been discussing about this UI and
Ah,
how it is working, the
how to
functionality of that.
navigate? Yes, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Mm.
So, but in this video, I'm totally focusing on the integration of the backend. Like we integrated the backend, so we had to test our feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, uh, for now we don't have any authentication method, so I'll directly place on the login, which will
Mm-hmm.
navigate to the home screen.
Okay, Rishi. Yeah.
So for now, we integrated the feature like convert video to MP3 file.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
which I'll press, and I had to select the files from
Mm-hmm.
this sample.mp4 is a video file which I have selected already and kept it inside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is why this got highlighted. So this is the place where we have to convert our video
Mm.
to audio.
Okay.
So if we press on this convert button,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
did you observe that's an asynchronous call?
Right. The UI is kind of
Sorry, that's a synchronous call.
yeah, synchronous call. It means like it is responsive. Await.
Yes.
So you have to wait
So
until this pop-up comes and then
yes,
after that you can start. But that we will also give that flexibility in the next UI
yes,
development. Like we will ensure it's a synchronous call. I mean
yes,
asynchronous. It means like still user can go ahead and use the UI. Yeah,
yes,
so now
exactly.
in the downloads folder, by default, the converted file will be there, and the name
Yes.
will be like sample
Sample
underscore
MP4.
from which format
The
it is
timestamp.
converted MP4 to underscore the format dot MP3. Yeah,
Yes,
true.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Can you play that? Is that possible to play that video? Or
sure, sure.
it is like
But I don't think so. Like people can.
any jazz music, pop music, or what is that? I want to listen once.
Are you able to listen?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we are not able to listen, but I think the desktop audio is disabled. But
Yes,
that's
yes,
okay. It is just to see thing. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that is the demo on that integration part. So now I hope you have gone through this process and the code flow, not the code flow, the integration flow, like how from UI all the way the calls will be getting from backend and how the response will be sending back all those things. I think Ruchi has explained the things in a much cleaner and simpler way.
yes,
And
yes,
also please take a note, the next video will be very important. This is a retro video. I'm just reiterating one more time because it will give a complete picture, architecture picture there, so you can correlate the
yes,
things from this video to there in a different perspective.
yes, yes.
And having said that, Rushi, you have anything to say? I think we have.
Yes, there are many improvements to be done for this
Mm-hmm,
plugin layer and the platform specific code, which will be done soon. And
mm-hmm,
you guys know, like we are growing step by step, and
mm-hmm.
we are
Okay.
trying to implement features step by step.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah, Rushi.
that
Yeah.
that's all. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
I think,
guys.
yeah, thanks all for the viewers. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, we will back with one more interesting video. Thank you for watching.
Yeah,